Okay, thank you, sir.
Just we'll wait 1 minute, madam.
Okay, sir.
Shall we start, madam?
Yeah, we'll start. So, good morning to all the students and parents. So, this is VNRVJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology conducting this online panel discussion. So, this is part of the series of panel discussions which we had across all the branches of engineering. So, this is engineering education charting the right career choice, a series of panel discussions to give you insights about the branch prospects related to all the branches which are there in VNR Vignan Jyoti Institute of Engineering Technology. So, all these panel discussions will be recorded, and the YouTube versions of this will be hosted onto our YouTube channel. So, we'll be sending you the links also shortly after all the panel discussions are completed. So today we have CSE AML, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, and CSE IoT, Internet of Things. So these are the two branches which is headed by Dr. Sandhya ma'am. So today we have in the panel discussion Dr. Sandhya ma'am and Kausar ma'am, who is a senior faculty in the department. And Harshavardhan sir will be moderating this session. And I invite and welcome all the panel members who are joining this session for today. Thank you. Thank you for sparing your valuable time for this panel discussion. Over to you, Harshvardhan, sir.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our panel discussion on career opportunities in the exciting fields of computer science and engineering, with a special focus on artificial intelligence and machine learning and the Internet of Things. My name is Dr. Harshavardhan, and I'm the today's moderator for this panel discussion. First, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to VNRVJIET for arranging this event and to all of you for joining us today. We have an excellent lined up panelists who are experts in their respective fields and are eager to share their insights and experiences with you. The purpose of today's discussion is to shed light on the career opportunities available in the CSE, AML, and IoT branches, especially for those of you who are considering a future in engineering. As well as we all know, technology is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and areas like AML and IoT are at the forefront of this transformation. Our goal today is to help you to understand these fields better and to provide guidance on how you can pursue a successful career in these domains. To start, let me give you a brief overview of what we mean by CSE, AML, and IoT. Computer science and engineering is a broad discipline that encompasses the study of algorithms, programming, systems, and networks. Within this field, artificial intelligence and machine learning are rapidly growing areas focused on creating systems that can learn and make decisions independently. On the other hand, the Internet of Things involves connecting everyday objects to the internet and allowing them to collect and exchange data. Now, without further ado, let me introduce our distinguished panelists. Our head of the department, Dr. Sandhya Madam, and senior faculty, Dr. Kausar Nikat Madam, and our placement coordinator, Mr. K. Srinivas Rao, and our alumni students, Krishna Priya and Kavya, who are our first batch alumni students. Krishna Priya is working in the software as a software development engineer in Microsoft, and Kavya is a software engineer programmer who is working in JPMC. And from the industry, we have Srikar, senior engineer manager, who is expert in AML related projects. So he is very much competent in ChatGPT and prompt engineering. Presently, he is working on it. So let's welcome all the members who are joined. We thrilled to have a all here and look forward to an engineering and informative discussion. Now, without further ado, now I introduced and first I have a question to first panelist member, our head of the department, and Sandhya Madam. What core objects skills are covered in AML and IoT engineering courses, and how do these courses differ from traditional computer science?
Thank you, Harshvardhan sir. Am I audible?
Yes, madam, it is
Yeah,
audible.
thank you. I welcome all the parents for this session. When you look at computer science with the, calling CSE, AML, and IoT as an elite branch, if you look into the curriculum aspects, the first 2 years for CSE as well as AML and IoT, it would be the same, almost similar. Maybe one or two courses it may differ, but the core branch subjects of CSE and elite branch AML and IoT, they are almost the same. In third year, like whatever professional electives that we have for CSE, they become our core subjects here, and whatever core subjects they have, they may be our professional electives here. So there is little bit of changes, but at the same time, we emphasize more in AIML. Right from third year, they will be learning AI. In the first year, we just give them a glimpse of foundations of AIML. What is AI? What is ML? And they have little bit learning on R programming in the first year through SMDA. Also in first year, through calculus and all the mathematical foundations of statistics and all is done in the first and second year. In second year, we also groom them up with all the core languages like Java is done, C, data structures, then Python that is needed for your machine learning. All this platform is and the foundation is laid out in the first 2 years. When we come to third year, we go with AI and then we teach them machine learning, followed by we have NLP. We also have deep learning, computer vision, and then we also, these are our core subjects which they will be learning, computer and image processing. But then along with this, they will be learning few professional electives wherein the student, if he wants to have a combination of like cyber security, or in the open in the professional elective basket, he can choose some other branch subjects also, or he can go with AIML only, where he can go for generative AI or prompt engineering, and then we have explainable AI. These are all offered as professional electives. This is how we deal with coming to AI and machine learning. And because these are cutting edge technologies, we have faculty who are trained in these particular courses. We have faculty who are trained from IIIT Hyderabad, and then industry training has been done for all these advanced courses, and the faculty are well versed with the concepts and basics and the programming aspects that is needed for these particular courses. This is with respect to AIML. Now, when I come to the uh, sub, sir, Gajendra sir, let me finish for IoT also, and then I'll take your question. So
sure, madam, because my question is related to the same topic. So before you move on,
okay.
Related.
Sir, questions we will take after the end of the panel discussion, because many parents are also waiting in this panel discussion. So
Sure,
once
sure,
we
sir.
complete
I
the
totally
panel
agree.
discussion, we have enough
will
time
wait.
for the queries.
I
Sorry.
will wait till the end, sir.
No.
Thank you,
My
sir.
initial thought was the same thing. Intention of raising the hand is it is same the third year topic. What was the dropped things in the CSC? Maybe we'll discuss at the end.
Okay.
So continue.
Thank you, sir. Now, coming to CSC IoT, here also the first 2 years, the students will be having a common syllabus too with respect to CSC. But then when they come to third year, they will have at least 10 to 15% blend of, I can say 20% blend of EC subjects that they will be learning. Like courses like in the first, maybe in second year, first sem, second sem, we teach them introduction to IoT sensors and devices, and then we move on to IoT architecture protocols. We have embedded systems. We also have embedded GPU. So in every semester, like they are learning one course that is one or two courses which is a blend of IoT and amalgamation with CSC. So this is how the syllabus has been designed. And here in this case, we have currently expertise support that we are receiving from the other branches like ECE and EIE. And also we have our own faculty who are with the background of BTech ECE and MTech CSE, who will be taking the courses in this particular branch. So this way, when you look, and also keeping in a view of not only placements, the GATE also, whatever core subjects that are needed for the competitive exams like GATE, they have been covered both in AML and as well as IoT. And also we offer trainings to the students right from first year, second semester, where they will be trained on front end technologies and back end technologies in the right from first year, second semester, until by the time 2 to mid half, they are almost trained in both first and second end, and they are ready to face the placements and interviews from the companies like JP Morgan and all. And at the same time, we train them in the coding skills from 2 to onwards. By 3-1 or 3-2 middle, we'll be finishing the entire training part to the students. So the students here are groomed up in all the aspects. Right from the curriculum aspect, they have a blend of all the current cutting edge technologies to the branch they are pertaining to, and also with the core CSE programming languages and concepts and basics of the core subjects. And then they're trained on other kind of things which the industry is expecting on those particular aspects. Along with this, we have a club that we run here, that is Kritomate Club, where the students conduct a lot of hackathons and then debates and many other activities, technical fests, all these things. And also the college has many cultural clubs and also professional society chapters they can be part of, and they can learn so many things, and also they can excel in those particular things. The department has also organized Smart India Hackathon 2022 and 2023. So we are proactive in organizing many cultural events, extracurricular activities, and also hackathons, and many other technical fests and all these things. We keep conducting guest lectures. We keep inviting industry people to deliver courses, and also industry people are involved in our BOS to be part in suggesting the curriculum. Whatever topics we design as part of the curriculum. So we make them as part of our decisions during BOS. And also we have few faculty who are working as professor of practice, who are working in the industry, and they dedicate their time in the weekends. On Saturdays they are here, and then the students take their guidance in their projects. They will be delivering few courses on Saturdays. The professor of practice from industry, they also do deliver the courses for the students. So this is how totally we are making the student competent for the industry, for the research, and for future studies also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, HOD madam, for giving the insights into the AML and IoT and the comparison with the traditional computer science and engineering. And what are the curriculum about the Kritomate and about the professor of practice? You have given very much useful insights. Thank you, madam. Next, Krishna Priya. Krishna Priya.
Yes, sir.
Please switch on your. Krishna Priya is our first batch alumni student. So this is the first batch passed out in the 2024. She is the first alumni student of our department. We proudly say that she got an internship and a placement in the Microsoft. Presently, she is working as a software development engineer in Microsoft. She is very much competent in machine learning, deep learning, web development, and cloud computing. Now, I have a question for you, Krishna Priya, because as a student, you will be very much closer to the engineering aspirants. My question is, looking back, what key factors contributed to your success in the AML field, and how did you transition from your studies to your current career, including any specific internships or cooperative programs that significantly impacted your career trajectory?
Before Krishna Priya proceeds, I would like to say one word about Krishna Priya, who's our current alumni. She's most proactive and competent student of AIML, and she brought the grace to the department. She is the now the placements that we have in 2024 batch. She is the top placement that she has achieved with a 51K in Microsoft. She has completed her internship with Microsoft, and she took a full-time job with Microsoft. Welcome, Krishna Priya, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. So, hello all. So, firstly, I would say that joining this new specialization course itself triggered my interest in exploring the diverse aspects of this field. And through various sources, starting from the college career vision sessions and seminars, guest lectures, to self made project based learning, I enhanced my knowledge in AML. And speaking specifically, the knowledge that I have acquired came into the reality when me and my team have selected to the grand finale in the Smart India Hackathon under the guidance of our mentor of our department. And along with this, working on various projects and research work during the coursework under the mentor in our department, I explored various trending AI and ML techniques, which again upskilled myself. And along with this, participating in various competitions and obtaining certifications also had brought up my skills in AML. And transitioning from my studies to career, where several opportunities have led my way to reach this point. Starting with the Women Engineers program in my very first year, which I have got an opportunity through our college. I networked with various people there all over India, and got skilled in various communication and technical skills like DSA, problem solving, web development, and machine learning. So this had made me ready to face opportunities confidently at the right time. And additionally, I also built up my skills by participating in hackathons like Code for Good by JP Morgan Company, and mentorship programs like Microsoft Engage, which had led to many internship opportunities by the end of my second year. And my internship at Microsoft with Bing shopping team had really been a very great experience, where I was able to learn many new technologies and worked on the real-time projects, and various training programs which were conducted in our college, like the Smart Interviews, which is a full-fledged TSA course until the advanced parts, and also the full stack development, which had again upskilled my skills. And I believe that this course is not only just limited to the academic classworks or exams, it is beyond it. We get a lot of opportunities, and it is dependent on us on how we make use of all these opportunities to shape out our career. Finally, I would say that it is very important to gain exposure and learn through all the opportunities. And I would really thank my college for giving me all these and supporting me and guiding me. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna Priya, for sharing your experience and your challenges and your achievements in studying in VNRVJIET. We are grateful to you, Krishna Priya. Next, in our panel, next member is the senior faculty, Dr. Kausar Nikat Madam. Madam, my question for you is, how important are hands-on projects and labs in AML and IoT courses? What are some examples of typical projects, and what challenges might students face when pursuing these courses, and how can they overcome them?
Yeah, good morning all. So to add on with our HOD madam and our department, it's first let me come up with two things, sir. First, as you have mentioned about the hands-on projects and coming the challenges. So first I will I'll be talking about the hands-on projects. So this is a very good opportunity for students to gain their practical exposure to solve the real world problems through course-based projects, as we have capstone projects and learning by doing skill wherein the students can form a team, solve some real world problems, present. So by this approach, they can improve their communication skills, right? They can improve their presentation skills. They get form a team and build up very good projects, which will add on their resume to be a differentiating factor in their market needs. Also, the skill development of a student will be at most to the top, so that the school student can know how to and what to be discussed or handled in the interview point of things. That can be one thing, and also it acts as a tangible proof for the student, so that he gets a confidence and an inbuilt kind of a body language, wherein the student is confident enough of his technical stuff, that what he has learned in all these lab oriented courses like NLP, natural language processing, artificial intelligence, C programming, data structures. So almost for every course we do follow storyboard, where a faculty also come up with the what do you say, a kind of a story application, a real-time application, where all the lab exercises are being mapped. And similarly, students also come up with the projects. At least 15 to 17 teams are formed for every class, and then they have healthy competition in between them, and then they come up with good ideas. So that can be a good thing for the student. And our college especially encourages for course-based projects uh, and live real-time examples. And with these as an outcome, students are also publishing the papers as a outcome from their major projects, from their mini projects. And few students also have created their own data set out of the summer intern projects and minor projects, where they have been very enthusiastic enough to create their own platform of their learning, as well as experiencing the work which is being taught in the class as well as in the lab. So that can be a strong asset for our department as well as our college. And also there are few projects like recommendation systems, classifications, automation of the projects, and few students also have developed automation of our parking systems, and a few projects like our automation for our lab services, where they have inculcated the learning of their IoT applications as well as the machine learning. And also, when coming to the challenges, sir, I agree that few students might be facing a little bit of challenging part, a little bit. They need some time to understand some few advanced concepts in, especially the courses like artificial intelligence and machine learning. They also need to go into the depth of the algorithmic part of how the IoT protocols are being embedded in, how the GPU processing is being done, how the input and how the sensor information is being stored onto the cloud services, how to take it, how to download it, and how to make it all overall embed part of it. This is all the challenging thing that they face in, but still we have a very good faculty who are expertised in embedded GPU, who are expertised in artificial intelligence, who are expertised in computer vision. We have few faculty who are certified in Triple IT Hyderabad, and also from applied AI. So the and also we have faculty who are doing their PhDs and research in NITs and uh, JNTUH. So these exposure of learning what they are doing in their research work and in their project inbuilt learning is helping our students to solve even these kind of challenges. There are also our faculty do have their own blogs, YouTube channels, and our students also follow industry blogs. They have communication forums. As HOD ma'am mentioned, we have Protomate Club, our own department club, where it was started by our first batch. These people have formed a good community club where they are helping their juniors to tackle up these learning skills, and various programs like hackathons, coding context, GitHub, resume it, where the resume can be built and then discussed and then make it improvised in every iteration. They have a healthy competition, learning, team up, leadership qualities, and also conferences being coming up into them indirectly. They also are also competing each other within the college as well as outside the college. And also we have the next event as Krito Ethan version 2, wherein we have got 200 plus registrations overall India, and it's going to be a national event. So with all these learnings and all, student will not be pressurized, and he come up automatically with a healthy learning process. Maybe in this way, a student can overcome his challenges of learning, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah.
Definitely, your words will be definitely useful to all the engineering aspirants. They are not aware of what kind of hands-on session having the practice in VNRVJIET and what kind of challenges they are going to face while performing or while they are joined in the AML and IoT courses, how to success in their career paths.
And they're
Thank you.
learning also a few of the snippets I would like to mention, sir. Like the students have competed into Smart India Hackathon. They have got cash awards in Delathon. Also, they in Smart India Hackathon, they have solved the real world problem of society. Our third year students, and as our senior batch has mentioned, they started learning it right from the second year. So all these will help, the teamwork will help them to overcome these kind of their challenges.
Yes. I will add here one point. In VNR VJIT for students, they have overall personality development. So they will learn coding skills. They will have the leadership qualities. They will able to organize the things. Collaborative activities are there. So in all aspects, the student is having the all-round personality development. There is a lot of scope in the VNR VJIT. Thank you. Next in the series, we are having the panelist from industry. Mr. Srikar Uthuri. He is the Senior Engineer Manager from Salesforce, 20 years of experience in IT, CRM, and generative AI-based apps. He diversified experience in the domains of CRM, financial services, e-commerce, and insurance. Experienced and certified mentor or coach for life skills and career growth. Srikar, I have a question for you. As you are from the industry, how do you see the AML and IoT fields evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? And what impact do these technologies have on business operations and decision-making processes? And can you provide examples of how AML and IoT are being used in your industry?
Sure. Thanks for giving the opportunity.
Before sir starts, let me tell, he's one strong industry associate for our department. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you, madam. It's my pleasure to be here with you and associated with VNR for a long. Hope that continues. Yeah, so coming to answer your questions, Harsha, you have 3 different questions in one shot, but let me explain you each things. So how do you see this AML, IoT, evolving in the next decade kind of thing? So we have seen and hearing this AML for the last 1 decade who are in the fields, and for the people who are not, it may be just 1-2 years, right? Everywhere you see one thing trending in computer science is the AI, ML, and IoT. Again, these 2 are independent pillars that have large growth in the past as well as going through. And this is going to have astonishing great growth in the next decade. And how is this going to evolve, right? I think you might be already seeing so many places in your hands of the mobile and then apps where AI being used unknowingly. Even the Amazon app that you have where you keep ordering things, right? It uses the AI internally a lot, like that other apps that you have, right? So it's already evolved to a stage where we are able to predict certain things and then suggest certain things. So till now, AI is more of AI, meaning artificial intelligence feeding into the system to predict certain things and help them human to take some decisions. That's how it was. So it's always a data, learning on the data through models, LLMs, and other things, and then suggest certain actions. But now it is going to the next level, that is the generative AI, which you might be already aware of for the last 1 to 2 years. What is generative AI? Generative AI is generating the things for you, right? So AI was just suggesting, giving you the suggestions, predicting what can happen, but it is not taking any action at this stage. Individual has to come and do certain actions. Whereas the generative AI in such a way that you give something, it will generate what you want. The simple example to say, even all our even the 10th class student onwards started using AI ChatGPT to generate their presentations automatically through the Word AI, Microsoft Word AI, right? And the PPT, everything is embedded. Now you just ask some question, right? Even for the simple example, how is this AIML going to evolve? You ask the Microsoft Word, it will give you a content. You go and paste it into Word, I mean the PPT, it will give you a nice presentation. So now see that one question, the content is auto-generated and the presentation is ready within 5 minutes. Again, is this the best example? But a small example that every one of our students are already doing it, right? So that is the kind of evolvement. AI is everywhere now, and now it is having capability to generate more and more things, which makes our life easier and then better. So this is the kind of evolvement. Gen AI, cobots, robots, right? So till now we were seeing in the deep learning, neural networks, natural language processing, chatbots associating or assisting in the customer service care. If you look at any banking application, any even for some that reason, the Samsung or the any device that you have a customer service center. When you go to raise a customer service ticket, either you will hear voice bot or you will have a chat bot on the screen where you can put your problem that will help you out, right? Those are all certain things that are already there. Now the next level is the moment you go and take it, right? It takes your context. It expects you what problems you might have, why you came to that place. So that's how it is evolving in the industry. This is the realistic on the ground in the various apps, right? So it was still in the neural networks, deep learning mechanisms, autonomous robots like driverless vehicles. Again, not in India, but started already in certain countries, right? And then the chatbots, cobots, all these things. Now AI is there in everywhere. So it's already there in an extent where it will suggesting and all that stuff. Now it is coming into the generative AI in terms of the co-pilot and giving you the certain context and then generating the things that helps everybody's life. So simple example, being in my industry for the last 20 years, I have to present a lot of things to my managers or my leadership board, right? Every time I used to spend at least 10 hours to get a night presentation to present it to various audience. Now it is like hardly 1 hour job for me to get the things done. So 9 hours of my productivity is improved. This is one example where I can say that, right? Similarly, there are so many aspects. AI is everywhere in the healthcare, finance, insurance, even your railway ticketing system, airplane tickets, service opportunities like, customer service thing, all that thing. So all these things are already happening. What is next then, right? AI powered superhumans. That is the next gen. So what is that AI powered superhumans? So humans are, collaboratively given all the stuff that is needed to make their life easier and faster and efficient and going to be intuitive. So I don't need to really put my lot of brain in mundane tasks or certain things that I'm not. Say I'm a software engineer. I'm happy to code and build systems, but not to present, right? Now presentation is all taken care by my AI. So I can more put my effort in the coding and generating the systems. So that is the kind of efficiency. Again, this also comes with more of ethical and responsible AI. That's another next version. Robotics, cobots, chatbots, AI in space education, space exploration, AI in crime and other related aspects to identify the criminals and all that. The simple example I was just thinking, the last 1 week, Pune, there was a car crash accident happened, right? And 2 people died. Think of if there is an AI and IoT combined together in that car, that will control the speed based on the context of the road, context of the situation, that auto controls the speed. We could have saved 2 lives. So that is the next level of application of AI and IoT coming in together in the real world. Again, these are all in the real ground where we are talking about, not on the fancy words I'm talking about, but this is how this is going to help us to change our lives better and better. And again, there are so many aspects happening on the neural network side, robotic side. All those stuff is going to really, really evolve our day-to-day life. So this is the evolvement in the next 1 decade, where it's substantially going to take to the next level. If you look at 30 years back, computer was occupying 1 room. Now it is in our hands. Similarly, the next gen is not going to take that 10 years. It's hardly an year or 2, where you are going to see everything in your hand and you are experiencing and you are contributing in a way to make the algorithms learn with your content and data. So that is the kind of futuristic aspirations as well as the future that everybody looking at to revolutionize the industry. So that is the answer to how it is going to evolve. Now coming to how these are going to impact. I think in the same answer I explained how it is going to impact our lives, right? In the last example I gave in the car crash, if I have applied this AI and IoT, combined it together with some innovative ideas, I could save 2 human lives, which is more costlier, more expensive than anybody. or anything, right? So that is the kind of impact. Already we are using in our industry to make so many operations streamlined. I'll give you one example, being me in the banking and insurance domain. If you have seen some application called CRED, C-R-E-D, which is a financial banking application. If you go there, you will see all your banking statements, credit card, debit card, everything. And it also says you hidden charges that nobody tells you. But it's an independent application that tracks your data based on your authorization and tells you the hidden extra charges which were not supposed to charge you, and then gave you the details and ask you to do a fee reversal then and there with one single button. So these are the things that helps you automate, get the things done, help you the customer, and then make you set right. That is one of the use, and the other uses, right? The presentations I was talking about. Similarly, I can, being a software engineer, I develop a lot of systems. The design and architecture is the key for me. Many places I am in a position which route I should take it up for so many reasons: scalability, applicability, usability, right? So there are scenarios where we go and work with the AI or GPT and all that stuff to get the right design given for me. It gives me 4 or 5 applications, 4 or 5 options that will tell me pros and cons. I'm already using it in the implementation, right? So this is where the impact as well as the usage in the real world. So with this, I hand out back to Harsha for any questions.
Thank you, Srikhar. We'll have a questions at the end of this panel discussion. Thank you, Srikhar, for giving the meaningful insights into the industry aspect and how AML and IoT is going to evolve in the next 5 to 10 years, and what is the importance and what kind of role it is playing in the industry. Now, so far we covered what is the AML and IoT and how the curriculum was and how it is different from traditional computer science. And later we discussed about sharing of the experiences of alumni student in the VNRVJIET, how the VNR is providing the culture of career growth. And later we have seen some senior faculty suggestions, what kind of problems they are going to face, what kind of a hands-on session we might have in the VNRVJIET. Later we have seen in the industry aspect how this AML and IoT is playing a vital role in the industry in the future. Now this is the time for everyone is looking for the placements. Now as much courses like computer science, we are having the different types of the streams, and the number of number of students are more in the different colleges. They are increased the number of seats. And in the present scenario, we are having the recession in the software industry. Now we'll look at how the VNRVJIET is providing the placements to the students. Now the time for the question to the placement coordinator, K. Srinivas Rao. He is looking into the training and placements of our department. Srinivas Rao, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I have a question for you. What is the current demand for professionals in AML and IoT? Which industries are hiring, and how do you see this demand evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? Additionally, what are the potential career paths for graduates of AML and IoT programs? And can you share some success stories or examples of career trajectories in these fields?
Yeah, sure, sir. Before going to start my presentation and my insights, I want to welcome to all the panel members. So the question is very extensive. I want to bring into the 3 halves. Before going to explain what are the opportunities, what are the demand for the professionals. So our department is established in 2020 year, just 2 months back, one batch is passed out. So overall college, our department is the highest placement track record, around 82%. That is very proud moment to our department as a first batch of the students. AML is the intake of 66 as well as IoT are the 66. Now coming back to the Ashavardhan sir questionnaires. So it is very clear cut what is the industry wants to right now, what is the industry wants to discuss about, I mean, what is the professional need and necessity of the things. And before going to start that one, both these 2 words, AML and IoT, is continue to be rapidly growing fields with the high demand for the professionals. So now coming back to AML, demand for the AML professionals remains strong across the various industries, including technology, healthcare, finance, and retail, and so many domains. What are the roles of the AML engineers? The roles of AML as AIML engineer, data scientist, and AI researchers. There are many roles inheritedly embedded into the AML course. Now coming back to the IoT. IoT is earlier our HOD madam insists the 20% of the syllabus is covered from the electronics and electronic components. Later, IoT is the semi department, like is a combination of ECG and Internet of Things. I mean to say, IoT professionals are in demand in more devices to be connected, and the data presentation and data developers. I mean to say, IoT developers and IoT architects. There are the various roles involved in the exclusively IoT related things. And preferably, what are the domains related to the IoT? Most of the IoT skill set is coming on the IoT development and sensor technologies. Sensor technology is coming to the which is connected to the set of protocols and data analytics. This is the very high valued professional as the BTech students, as well as they have to come up with various professional things. Now, I want to jump into the next question. The question is, which industries are hiring from the very demand evaluating the 5 to 10 uh, coming 5 to 10 years kind of thing. So here, very simple thing. Yeah. So uh, overall, the professionals are expertise in AML and IoT as the very ample opportunities across the various industries. Coming to the, I want to distribute the same thing into the various kind of fields of things. So, especially IoT and AML is coming to the various domains. The domains are like that: technology and healthcare and finance, all those things. Yeah. So most of the things coming to the especially one of the best example is the AML for the fraud detection and the risk assessment. This kind of the various roles can be developed into the things. And last one, the third question from the major question: what are the potential career paths for the both AML and AOD students? The main job is the AI and ML engineer, and the second one is the data scientist. Whenever one particular fresher he entered into the data analyst, next one he wants to jump into the higher level, that is the data scientist. So they can utilize the machine learning and statistical techniques to solve the complex problems. That is the job of the data scientist, kind of thing. And coming to the IoT solutions architect. IoT solution architects design end-to-end IoT solutions, including the hardware, software, and connectivity of the various management components. This is the brief introduction about both AI and ML things, kind of things. So, fine, sir. Over to Harshad, sir.
I would like to add one more point. It is not that our students are getting placed only as data scientists. I can see many of my students who are getting into the industry, working on front end and back end technologies. Few of them are entering as test engineers. See, we say that we are specializing them in AIML, but not that all the students have. AIDS branch is not under CSC. That is under another branch, sir. But what I see with the elite branch students is not that the students are joining just as data scientists, and I don't see, I mean, so many enormous offers for the students immediately in the undergrad level. So the students are open for all kind of opportunities. They are trained from all the aspects of both the full stack technologies, testing aspects, and coding aspects, algorithm aspects, as well as they are good at machine learning, NLP, and all these things. So the students are landing into various kinds of different jobs, and there are few students who are landing into the industry where IoT is playing pivotal role, like where they are working with sensors and technology, and they are trying to apply machine learning technology after collecting the data from these sensors. They are doing internships on that. So we have varied kind of job opportunities for the students of the branch from AIML and IoT. Thank you. Over to you, Harshvardhan sir.
Thank you, madam. Now, as a parent or student, everybody is having nowadays the doubt is whether the placement opportunities is equal for all the students. For CSC related, whatever the companies are coming to the CSC, whether it is allowing the allied branches like AIML and IoT. Here in VNRVJIET, whatever the companies are coming for CSC, they are also going to invite AML and IoT and all other allied branches. That is the one point. And another point is we are grateful from our first batch, 80% of the students are got placed in various companies during this recession period. Next last question to our one more alumni. She is Kavya from IoT. Kavya is a software engineer programmer who got placed in JP Morgan. She is specialized in web development, ML, and IoT. Her passion lies in continuous learning and take up challenges. Now, I have a question to Kavya. What motivated you to choose a specialization in AML or IoT during your engineering studies? And can you describe your experience with IoT curriculum, including some of the most valuable courses or projects you worked on during your studies?
Kavya, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. I would like to say a few words about Kavya. She is our first alumni student from IoT branch, who's very sincere, very honest. I think we will see students like her in the school, and hardly we'll find such kind of students in the engineering. You know, when they join undergrad level, I don't find this sincere student like who's in first class or second class. She's so sincere and honest, and she got placed in the first hit itself with JP Morgan. She completed her internship and she took over full term. And the best thing, one more thing that I would like to talk about Kavya is she's the topper. She has got the top percentage, overall top percentage in the CSC branches of her her academic year. So I congratulate her once again for that, and thank you, Kavya, for joining us. Over to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So, good morning, everyone. I'm Kavya, a CSIoT alumni at VNRVJIET, and I'm currently working at JP Morgan Chase & Co. I'm always a person who has great interest in emerging technologies, as I believe they have great potential to address the real-time industrial concerns, which involves the development of intelligent systems. Both AML and IoT are fields with vast career opportunities. The demand for skilled professionals in this domain is high, with roles ranging from machine learning engineers to IoT developers, architects, and web development developers. So these aspects have driven me to choose a specialization during my undergraduation course at VNRVJIET. Curriculum is well balanced, as already mentioned by my HOD ma'am and senior faculty. So coming to the curriculum, here it includes the core of CSE and foundations of IoT, where the coursework includes the introduction to IoT, frameworks, architecture, and the protocols. So coming to the lab works include the hands-on implementation of smart applications using sensors, Arduino, Raspberry Pi boards, etc. Here, as a protocol at end of the course, we take up course-based projects where we reflect on the concepts taught during a semester. I have done various academic projects that help me revive my skills and acquire a practical application of the curriculum learned. For instance, me and my team have designed a low-cost crop protection system using machine learning and IoT, and the same has been presented in IEEE conference. So the combination of coursework and hands-on projects equip me with the skills and the insights needed to excel in the rapidly evolving tech landscape. To conclude, specializing in AML and IoT provided a deep understanding of these dynamic fields, offering both theoretical knowledge and practical experience. And also, I'm grateful for the opportunities and the learnings provided by my department at VNRVJIET. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kavya, for your insightful experience sharing with all the engineering aspirants and their parents. Thank you. Now it's the time for interaction. If any of the parents or students are having any worries with respect to the AML and IoT, restrict yourself to make awareness, to make aware your youth what kind of environment is there for AML and IoT courses in the VNRVJIET. Please be focused to these two courses.
Yeah, I think there is something in the chat box, Harshvardhan sir.
I replied to one question, ma'am. I'm just looking into it.
Is it similar to other branches like AML, data science, etc., which comes under CSC?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's almost on the similar line. Yeah, Grishma and Archana, I think they have raised their hands. Grishma, can you put forth your question?
Grishma, switch on your video and you may ask if you are comfortable.
Yeah. You can just unmute yourself and put forth the question. Grishma?
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Hi,
So,
morning.
like previously, I was student of Harshvardhan sir. So I thought I saw this status and I thought I will attend this session. Even it might be helpful for me because I am looking for a transition to AIML. So I may have insights. So like my question is like I have my uncle's daughter. She is now just now completed her plus two. And she is waiting for a admission into an engineering college. So I was looking out for various options. So after listening to these speakers here, like I felt your college is good. List I want to know I like the way you are adding value addition to the students by encouraging them to do this hands-on projects and not only the theory part of it. I just want to know, maybe in person, like how can we get admission into your college and what more you offer for like all kinds of students, like all levels of students.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first and foremost, to all the audience who are there, admission process and related things will be anyway available on the website, or you can walk in as a person to admission section in VNRVJIET. I think this platform is more to leverage the expertise of the panel members who are available in the domains of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So anything related to the technical aspects would be more better as a questionnaire. But still, I'll answer your question. I'll let so that the other parents who are there in the discussion also will get to know. So we have three procedures through which you can get admission. One is through counseling process where the criteria will be TG EPSET rank. And second one will be through JE mains CRL rank, overall all India, without any category reservation, whatever is the CRL rank, based on that we'll give the admission. For both these categories, the fee structure will be 1,35,000 per year. And then we have this NRI or NRI sponsored or management quota, wherein the fee structure is $5,000 per year, which comes around 4,20,000 per year, where the criteria will be the aggregate marks of both 11th and 12th together. Okay. So these are the three processes. If you want further details on this, madam, I suggest you please come to the college and inquire with us in detail. Okay. So for time being, next, let us go to Archana ma'am. Archana ma'am, you have raised your hand. Please put forth your question.
Yeah. So I'm outside, ma'am. Is it okay if I don't switch on the video?
No problem at all. Please unmute and
just a minute. She is the Kansudha madam, Director of Admissions. I forgot to introduce her.
No problem.
Yeah. So I am from the industry. So I have my own startup and I develop AI apps and all that. So I'm aware of this area. But my question is pertaining to the kind of training that students undergo in AI. So generally in industry, if we see, it's a lot about engineering aspects, right? And it requires utilization of cloud, GPUs, hardwares, and all that when we come to AI, apart from the mathematical side of the AI. So especially when we come to the Gen AI side. So how VNR is ensuring that these kind of skills are made aware to the students, even if not practically, or at least what are the ways that students are kind of getting to know these things?
Yeah.
Kansudha ma'am, can I share?
Sandhya ma'am, yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Ma'am, thank you. That was a good question. Ma'am, here the students, as I told you, like Python and all, that is part of their second year. But as they move to third year and final year, they have mini projects and major projects. You were talking about GPU and all, right? So we have a lab where we have a server and we have two GPUs. We are working with a combination of clusters. Sometimes we go with purchasing in the cloud also. But we are also planning to come up with a high performance computing facility in the campus. Now we are on talks with NVIDIA and others, but the students are already working on these GPUs and executing their projects. And we have faculty who are working with generative AI, and then students working on projects with generative AI, deep learning, images, and all these things. Coming to IoT, we also have an embedded GPU lab where we have procured all the necessary boards, sensors, and the GPU, embedded GPUs, whatever is needed for that particular lab. And the students work with all the architectural things and the with embedded systems and other things which are needed as part of IoT. We also have a weekend lab, tinkering lab we call it, where we have all most of the home automations and many other automations that have been internally developed by our own faculty from ECE, like Mr. Ramesh Reddy, who has his own startups through MSME sponsorships and grants.
Thank you, ma'am. And couple of follow-up questions. So, do students have this AI clubs or CSC clubs wherein they develop their own apps and build something to showcase?
Yes, ma'am. Our Kritomed club is the same sort of club where our students throw a lot of projects like this, where students come up with developing the apps, and also we throw in the hackathon the problems like which are related to AI. So the students work on a mix of these kind of technologies.
Yeah, the last question one I have. This is for Krishna Priya and others as well. So you mentioned that you have been through Microsoft Engage even in the second year of your course, so internship. So does VNR support? Because when I researched about a couple of colleges and all the things, it's mentioned that it's mostly students go through offline and get the offline internships. Because when we see, I mean, I'm just being more transparent here, when we see the highest number of packages like above 50 lakhs or so, instead of getting through the campus placements, it's based on their interest. They go outside, get into the offline mode, participate in internships, get into that, and then they grab the job offer. So but I heard something differently for VNR, but I would like to hear from you all how this VNR is supporting students in getting these kind of internships.
Yeah. Krishna Priya is registered through V program in Microsoft right from second year, but also she got through the campus JP Morgan, and also through this she has entered the Microsoft also. Krishna Priya, would you like to talk about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Please switch on your video.
So when I was in the first year, the program that I was talking was about the Women Engineers program. So main thing that I would like to tell is the college provides all the opportunities, even which are going outside of the campus, because when we are in the campus, even students might not get time to get explore the things on their own. They might sometimes they not even might have interest what are the things going on, and they might not get all the opportunities that are coming up. So college helps us to provide all these opportunities in the common groups, and they'll let us know and keep updated of all the opportunities, so that they are well utilized to shape out their career. So with the help of the programs like Women Engineers program, we can get network with all the people. So this program was uh, started in our first year, and it is a 2-year professional development program where it is supported by Google and managed by Talent Sprint. So we'll get to learn all the skills development and communication skills, and also other internship opportunities as well. So this is how we get opportunities, not only limited to the campus but even the outside. And the one important thing that I would like to say is, and the projects that we do under our guidance of our mentors as a part of major or minor projects, these projects and also the competitions that we take part in and the hackathons, they build up our resume very much well, which indirectly help us to grab the opportunities even in the off campus as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Krishna Priya.
Yeah. Thank you, Krishna Priya. Thank you, Archana ma'am. Let's now ask Gajendra Singh sir. Sir, can you unmute yourself and put forth the question? Yeah, Gajendra.
Thank you, madam. Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible. Please put forth your question.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I joined this for my son, madam, who is, I need to make a decision. I almost made the decision for the CSC with AIML. I am 22 years experienced guy, senior software architect already in the industry now. So I have already drafted almost 6 to 8 questions, madam, of which couple of them are already answered. But with due respect, I would post the remaining questions, madam. I'll start with my next question is actually, I wanted to ask the options to pursue MTech for the specific to the AIML students. But before that, madam, I would like to continue the question where I have interrupted the HOD madam when she is explaining about the syllabus, right? In the third year, madam mentioned that the core subjects will come into the for the specific to the AIML students like AI, NLP, deep learning, computer vision, and image processing. But I would like to understand, madam, what are the generic computer subjects that are dropped in the third year or that are not part of the AIML students, madam? Yes, please.
Yeah. So, if you, I don't know if you have gone through our syllabus. Generally,
Gajendra Singh sir, please unmute. Sorry, mute yourself, please. Gajendra Singh sir, please mute. Yeah. Sandhya madam, please go ahead.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So if you look at our syllabus, like we have, when we look into the syllabus, when we look at the core courses in third year, we have artificial intelligence, machine learning, NLP, and then, but when you come to your professional electives, we come up with something like explainable AI, soft computing, ad hoc and sensor networks, distributed systems, computer graphics. These are the different professional electives that we offer along with the open electives.
Sir, I hope that answers your question. Sir, I think you are logged on to 2 devices or something. Interrupting us. Gajendra Singh, sir.
Yes, sir. Better post in the chat box.
Yeah. Sir, Gajendra Singh, sir, please mute yourself. Yeah, thank you. So now I think one question in the chat box was, my question is, sir, Gajendra Singh sir, please mute yourself. We'll get back to you again. Yeah, thank you. So the question in the chat box was whether robotics and automation is part of CSE program or is it part of other engineering branches? See, we do have a robotics club in the college actually, wherein it is like something like an interdisciplinary kind of thing where branches, where students from all the branches keep working in this particular club. There is no specific thing like robotics and automation branch as such, but they do have a course wherein they can take up this course as an open elective course, I guess. So I hope that answers Srinivas Mada sir. Next, Archana ma'am, you said 43,000 CRL and JE mains. Yeah, she can apply through category B, ma'am. She will get through.
Thank you, ma'am.
So any other questions which the audience wants to ask the team or ask the panel members? Yeah, Gajendra sir, I think it's better now you're chatting. Yeah. I was asking what are the options in MTech for AIML? MTech in AIML, sir, these are basically emerging technologies. Okay. MTech in AIML means they do ask some prerequisite subjects like that. Okay. Other than that, there is
sir,
no hindrance.
Can you hear? Yeah, but there are like, in Central University it offers MTech in AI. IISc Bangalore offers MTech in AI. So in the emerging technologies also, we have few IITs and prestigious institutes which are offering specializations with MTech in AI. And very soon, I believe most of the private colleges will also come up with MTech in AI/ML. Sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that answer. So, hi, ma'am. There are going to increase the seats this year. No, there's no increase in the seats. Whatever is the sanction intake last year, same continues. Yeah, Gajendra Singh, sir, I think Sandhya ma'am has answered that question. There are MTech options already available in Central University and ISC, as ma'am was telling. So, I hope that answers your question.
Ma'am, this year there's a lot of, we have seen recession and lot of downfall in the placements in most of the colleges, right? So how do you see VNR also is facing such challenges?
No, ma'am. Actually, the thing is that we didn't face any such challenge as such, but
Madam,
probably some branches
can I?
might have.
Yeah,
Placement
madam.
coordination.
Yeah, yeah. This is my turn. Good morning,
Yes,
Archana, madam. Yeah. Good morning, Archana, madam. Even though recession time, our college went into the, the mapping with the various companies. At the time of second year, first semester, we going to some companies. We have to discuss with them related any kind of internships at the time of second year, second semester. Later on, it will converted into the FTE, full-time employment. We always follow up with the various MNCs and startup companies. There is no issue with placements in our organization.
Ma'am, actually, I believe if you look at AI/ML, like we have 72 students and the number of eligible students were around 60. And almost all the students got placed excepting one or two students. So that means if you look at the eligibility criteria and if I look at the percentage of placements of AML, for AML it is almost 99% and probably for IoT it is 98%. That's it. And this is not the only thing with our department. I believe this is the case with the all CSE and allied branches. We also see EC students also very well placed, and also from the core branches like civil engineering, mechanical, electrical. Many of them have bagged in electrical engineering. They have bagged government jobs, and mechanical engineering students and civil engineering they have bagged jobs in their core companies also. So placements wise, I believe this year 2024 passing out batch has done quite a good job. And not that I, because I'm associated with VNRVJIET, I'm talking about this. But when I hear all my friends who are working in the elsewhere, everybody are saying that the current 2024 batch we have done quite good well compared to other colleges in the market.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Basically-
Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am. I think sir is asking the question about the specialization of that AML, MTech AML. Maybe I can answer sir's doubt.
Yeah, please.
So they can opt for MTech in machine learning, sir, and MTech in AI, which HTU University is offering. So that way the student can opt for MTech program for AI/ML course.
Sir Gajendra
If
Singh,
not,
sir, I
if not,
think,
the
madam,
student has put that question.
madam, actually, he's asking what are the options available in MTech for BTech AML students. So
Yeah,
that
that's what, ma'am. I think he's clear. That's what he has put the message.
yeah. Okay,
He can,
right.
we can go for MTech AI as well as for MTech ML.
Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there is
one
one
more
question, ma'am, regarding IoT. Given that IoT combines
Yes.
both software and hardware, how are we going to take this with the lack of knowledge of electronic devices? No, sir. Our curriculum, that's what I was mentioning you. Our curriculum is designed with 20% courses that has a blend of ECE courses here. So when we start, we have a lab that is related to sensors and devices. We have computer organization. We have digital logic design subject. We have microprocessors. We also have labs related to this. We have embedded systems, and then we have embedded GPU lab, IoT architecture and protocol lab. So there is not. We are giving all the knowledge with respect to your electronic devices with a blend of CSE. So there is nothing like we lack with those particular subjects. Sir.
Yeah, Ramachandran Uppala, can you please put forth your question?
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, sir.
I'm a retired professor in management. My question is, what is the scope of AI students compared to CSE branch when they come out of the study to the industry?
Yeah, I think all this question has been asked in several ways, put forth by the parents always. Okay, so Sandhya ma'am, would you like to answer this? So again, the same question, ma'am, CSE, CSE, AML. So they're asking,
Yeah. Sir, I actually started with the same thing. We here, with the specialization of AIML, we are making our students more proficient with all the technologies related to AIML. Also, they are not missing out anything from the core CSE. The first 2 years is totally the syllabus that is related to the CSE that I mean, the common courses go on with CSE and as well as AML and IoT. Also, I would
Okay.
like to say one more thing that which I have already mentioned priorly also, we do
Okay.
concentrate on the student with respect to his gate entrance also. So all the core
Okay.
subjects that are needed, which are part of computer science and engineering, are part of CSE AIML with little more emphasis related to machine learning subjects or AI related subjects from their third year onwards.
No, my question is, do this CSE AIML course students have the greater scope compared to the CSE students
Sir, here I would
when
like
they
to
come
put
with
it
their
this way.
BTech?
No, no, yeah, I'll tell you like this, sir. It is not whether a CSE student has a greater scope or a AML student has a greater scope. We at VNR VJIT groom the student from all the perspectives with respect to their branch in almost similar way. It depends upon the students how
Okay.
they take it forward. I will put it in a
Okay.
simple way, sir. Now, if you look at 2024 placements, our
Okay.
the top two placements, one is from AIML and the other is from IoT with a package of 52 lakhs and 35 lakhs. But that doesn't mean the other branch
Okay.
students cannot excel. Maybe in
Okay.
the next year 2025 we may see a CSE student bagging in Google with the highest package. The students are group and the
Okay.
trainings that are given, the faculty that they teach are all from the are all of the same competent level, and we prepare the
Okay.
student with the same enthusiasm in all the branches.
Okay. Fine.
Krantis, I mean, Madam, can I take up this question just to answer more?
Yes, sir.
Add
Yes,
to
sir.
an
Yes, sir.
industry
yes,
angle.
yes, sir.
So
Yes.
yeah, I mean the AML is again a blend of CSE, right? So
Okay.
as Madam was already
Fine.
explaining, it has the CSE in it along with the specialized version of it. So it's base core along with on top of that the in-depth knowledge of to the extent possible in the AML. So the coming to the
Okay.
placements, right? Again, from the industry, when I go for IITs and other places placements, we look for all the individuals, again from the EC and other places. We look at overall knowledge and we go by
Okay.
a 360-degree view of the candidate, right? Core subject
Okay.
as well as the behavior, attitude, communication skills. So many things matters when I give an offer to a candidate, right?
Okay.
So that is the key. Now the advantage, let me tell you, now majority of the startups and majority of the industry is looking for the AI specialized thing. Again, we don't
Okay.
hire AI experts directly for AI, right? We have all the
Okay. Yes.
requirements. We have our own websites, mobile apps, we have our own other industry domains as well as AI evolving technology that we are using in every app. So we look for, okay, if there is a requirement for me in an AI app where I'm using it, and if there is a candidate, I look forward more in that. Now with CSE and AI. Otherwise, we'll all
Okay.
consider equally to the extent possible, but there are scenarios where some of the people who come with the knowledge of data science, knowledge of AML, that will add me more to take up that
Okay.
into the direct way. So this is the
Okay.
difference if you look at in depth. Hope that
One
answers
thing I
your
would like,
question, sir.
one thing I would like to share here. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Actually, my son is a product. He was the product of VNRVJIET, CSE branch, and 2013 topper.
Okay, good,
Okay.
good.
I'm very grateful to your college and thankful to all the professors
Yeah.
of
Thank you.
your college. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Madam,
Thank you.
it also came from the Microsoft, madam. One question here.
His name is Uppala Sandeep.
Why is the Microsoft technologies are
Uppala
not
Sandeep.
considered in the
Thank you.
academics, whereas
Sir, I request both. Sir, please
yeah,
type in the chat box. Your voice is not clear, sir. Gajendra
Yeah.
Singh Thakur.
Thank you.
Ramchandran sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much,
Somebody is
madam. Sir and madams, thank you.
Somebody has posted a brief about the placements and training in the VNRVJIET.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
It's a very clear presentation, madam. I would like to speak out, madam, rather than typing. If with
Sir
the specific.
Gajendra Singh, sir, I think you have some connectivity issue. Please type in the chat box. Please mute yourself.
So regarding placement training, as I mentioned already, there is, I mean, it's not like specifically a separate training for the students, but then we prepare our students to be industry, ready. In that perspective, we start like, with a brief of HTML, CSS, these kind of things. We do it in the first year, second sem, and from there we take it over to the front end technologies and back end technologies in the second year. And in second year, second semester onwards, the students will be working mostly on coding algorithms and good way of, quicker way of how do they crack the problem solutions and all these things. That will go until almost 3-1, and they're almost ready by then. That placement is done. And also with respect to the communication skills, we have separate trainings which are being provided by our placements through time or other prestigious organizations, and that will be done during their summer breaks in 3-1 or 3-2. So this is how we make them placements ready, both from the aptitude point of view and also from the coding point of view.
Madam Kirtana, madam, who has typed in the chat box, madam, equal opportunity will be given to both CSE and all the allied courses. There is no differentiation that a company makes with respect to the placements, ma'am. I hope that is clear for you. And this has been emphasized by all the members in the panel also. So anything else which you would like to put forth? Anyone from the audience who want to ask the question? How tough will it be for a person with zero computer knowledge? Sir, Syed, sir, so all the students who are coming, no one has got a computer knowledge actually speaking, because they're all coming from the +2 level. So very few might have studied some coding or some related subjects in their 11th or 12th or probably in the 10th due to their CBSE curriculum or some other curriculum. So we do teach right from the basics in the first year itself. So there is no doubt about that the students can't catch up. Any student can catch up with that with zero knowledge also.
One more question, ma'am. They say day to day the software is updating. How will you build the students? Madam, when we look at this, I would like to say our curriculum, we have quite revisions of curriculum every 2 to 3 years, where we have different regulations coming up. We look into the industry market, and we look into the cutting edge technologies, whatever specializations are needed for the students, whatever topics or whatever need to be covered, logics, from the logical aspect, from the programming aspect, from the theoretical aspect, also from the research aspect. We look into all these things, and we train our students. We bring in those aspects into our curriculum, and also the training is given, and also our faculty themselves, they keep upgrading themselves with different kinds of trainings that are being given by IIIT Hyderabad, IISc Bangalore, and also through MITs. So we take PG diplomas. We have PG diplomas from in machine learning from MIT. So our faculty, and also we keep attending faculty development programs, and our own faculty act as resource persons and act as guest lecturers for many colleges and for many prestigious FDPs. So this is how we are geared up to deal with everything. And also our labs also, we keep upgrading our lab and the technologies in our lab time to time. Thank you.
Yeah, there is one question from Gajendra Singh sir asking why .NET is not included in your academic syllabus, and he feels that there is a gap between industry expectations and that of academics, and what initiatives are taken to fill this gap.
Yeah, sir, .NET is provided as part of training. We have our own faculty who are trained in .NET through Wipro Technologies, Global Logic and all. So these faculty will be offering them .NET training also.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So Kalpana, ma'am, you are asking about how they will catch up for MS in USA. Any coordination with ENR and US campus? So right now, we don't have any tie-up or anything of that sort, but we do have a strong alumni network who the students can leverage to get into prestigious universities abroad, and they do have a very good helping hand. with respect to all the things, either about the universities or getting an admission and all this process. We do have a strong alumni network who help our students actually.
We also have a global association, global admissions association that Dr. Kiran is looking after. I think we should mention about that also, ma'am.
Yeah. So there is a GRO actually, Global Relations Office, where we do provide assistance to the students who are interested in studying abroad or taking up admission somewhere in other countries also.
We have MOUs with few foreign universities, and also many universities keep visiting our campus and giving their, talking about their universities, giving awareness programs for the MS programs in their universities.
Hey, ma'am, I have a question regarding there is a course called CS and BS in business
Yes.
systems or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell like one liner like
Sir,
what is the
there is a
focus of?
panel discussion at 12:30 which you can catch up with. It is related to CSE and CSBS. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Just I will add one point to the training and placements. From the first year onwards, first year, second sem onwards, we are conducting the trainings, rigorous training, and the students, we are preparing them to practice the coding skills on the platform of CodeChef, HackerRank, HackerEarth, the platforms which are taking for conduction of the coding test by various companies. And we are having a lot of association with the companies. They regularly visit our VNRVJIET. So during this recession also, we are not having that much of trouble for the placements as well as the internships. This is from my end.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Harshvardhan, sir. So any parents or students, if you have any doubts, you can unmute and ask the question or put it in the chat box. If you don't get any questions in the next 2 minutes, probably we can close the session, sir. So hopefully, I think all the students or parents who have logged into this session, they have got a lot of insights related to this branches of artificial intelligence and machine learning, CSE, as well as CSE, IoT, Internet of Things. And definitely, we'll put this recording of this session also. We'll be hosting it in the YouTube, which where the link will be shared there. Okay, and following at 12:30, we do have a session on CSE and CSBS also. You can log into that session also and have more insights on that. And especially those who are putting in the chat box related to rank and all these things, I suggest you please refer to our website. All the last year MSET ranks have been displayed in our admission site actually, so you can go through that and just have a idea, or else you can walk into the campus and we are always ready to help you out or guide you in the admission process and all these things. Okay, so as I said, please use this session for more technical related things rather than the admission process. What are the basic things we can adjust? Same link for 12:30? No, sir. There is another link. I think just like how you have got this link, probably that link also might have come to you. If it is come through the mail, so you please check that. Okay. So 12:30 we do have CSE and CSBS session, and followed by that at 3 o'clock we have for the mechanical engineering also. Timings to visit the campus can be anything between 9 to 5, sir. So we start our working hours from 9 to 5. So any time between that, it'll be fine for us. Yeah, thanks to all the parents and students who have logged into this session. Thanks to all the panel members who have spared their time to give this insights into these branches. So thank you, Sandhya ma'am, Harshvardhan sir, and their team who have helped us in conducting this panel discussion. So I do hope that the parents and student aspirants who are vying for admission into VNR VNRVJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology will definitely get a good rank, and probably they might be getting an admission into our college also. Hope to see you in the college also. So thank you, Harshvardhan sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Srikar,
ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Yeah,
Thank you all of you.
Srikar sir. Thank you, Krishna Priya, and thank you, Kavya. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can stop the recording, sir.